Hello, residential cleaning business owners. Justin Ducharme, residential cleaning CEO here. Today, I'm going to give you 2 simple tips to how you can free yourself from the day-to-day in your cleaning business. Okay, so if you're watching this, you've already decided that you don't want to be a prisoner to your business. You're tired of having to be by your phone 24/7, having to put away or deal with fires immediately whenever they happen. You can't sit down for dinner. You can't play with your kids. You can't go enjoy a nice family event and turn off your phone for an hour because your cleaning business is always demanding your attention. Your cleaners need to get into jobs. There's always problems going on. Complaints are coming in. Who's been there? Me. I have been there. And before I get into this, just quickly, another 10 seconds, I used to do it all myself, right? I would handle all the heat. Everything was on my phone with my phone number. Now I've been able to delegate everything to the point where I don't do anything in my business anymore. And I am just the CEO. I call the big shots. Sometimes I help with the marketing. And I do payroll. That's about it. I have virtual assistants and systems that do completely everything for me. So let's get into number one. Number one, you need to hire a virtual assistant, and then you need to train them on a phone and messaging system. Okay, so number one, how do we hire a virtual assistant? It's very easy. So there's multiple different ways. So I used to run a car dealership years ago, and we had a virtual assistant that we found on a Facebook group. So she worked with us for a couple years. Then when I went and actually bought the cleaning company that I now run, I just took her over with me. So she started to work at the cleaning company with me. From there, we've hired some of her referrals. So her brother works for us now. She has another friend that we hired. And then we have 2 more virtual assistants that we actually hired from Facebook groups as well. So if you're looking for someone in the Philippines, Albania, maybe Egypt, I'd probably recommend one of those 3 countries. You just type in Egyptian virtual assistants on Facebook. You'll find all these groups. You just make a post, hey, I'm looking for a virtual assistant. Easy as that, okay? Now, number 2, you want to train them on a phone and messaging system. One of the biggest mistakes that I see cleaners do, or cleaning business owners do, is they use their own personal phone, right? They use this little thing called a cell phone. They use their own cell phone number. Number 1, you're going to be the biggest bottleneck of the business always, because the communication's always going to run through you. So if you're on vacation, guess what? You're working. Everything's going through your phone, right? You have to communicate with your clients. You have to communicate with your cleaners. So number 1, you want to get on a phone system. So we use High Level. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough of this. So all our texting goes through here. Okay, so this is similar to like a cell phone. Okay, so you're going to have your text conversations. You can reply with all your different messages, right? Customer success, we call it. Our virtual assistant manages all this. Okay, so this is the first initial message that we send the the client when we first book the job with them, right? In this case, Jasmine's kind of lost. What's the color of the house? Normally this would have to be me doing it, but my virtual assistant does all this, okay? This is all the communication. We can make phone calls on this system. So I don't even have the settings enabled because I don't do it, because my virtual assistant does, but they'll make phone calls, they'll take incoming calls from our marketing, our leads. It all comes in through this phone system. Okay, now I could get a little more deeper to it. We use it as a CRM as well. High Level, really great software. It's only $97 a month. You get a phone number. It's a local phone number. Doesn't show up as spam, anything like that. So we have all our clients through here organized for follow-up, everything like that. As you can see, we have 212 recurring clients that get cleanings. I believe these are every 2 weeks. And then sporadic recurring is once a month. So we have about 350 regular clients that we clean for. And it all runs through the system. I don't talk to any of these clients. I don't know any of these names, to be honest. I have no idea who they are. Our virtual assistant takes care of all of that, okay? Now, number 2. Sorry about that. Create internal systems to manage them. So you might be thinking, okay, great. You hire a virtual assistant. You have a phone system. Like, how do I manage what they're going to say? How do I monitor them? How do I make sure they're doing a good job? So you do have to monitor them, especially at the beginning when you first hire them. So what I'd recommend when you first hire a virtual assistant is you want to get on a Google Meet with them, okay? And you want to basically have them like shadow you for a day or 2 and watch how you communicate with clients, watch how you do your customer success process, how you communicate with your clients, your cleaners, all that. You want them to literally mirror you. And then what you're going to do over the next, months preceding, as they're learning, is you need to have internal systems to manage them. So we use Slack for internal communication. So we have all kinds of different channels for internal communication with our clients, with our internal staff. So they're able to, if there's any complaints that come up, they go in there. Typically what they'll do is if there's a complaint, they'll send a suggested response, and then my general manager will approve the response or ask to change it up. Okay, my general manager is another virtual assistant, but in the beginning, this is going to be you. You're going to be approving the messages, okay? And the customer success, there's the customer success plan for the day. So these are all our clients for the day that we're going to clean for. The green check mark is we're going to be reaching out to them, messaging them. Okay, so this is a new cleaner for this visit. They had a previous cleaner before, so this is an already recurring client, but we want to message them and say, hey, you're going to have a new cleaner today. Your new cleaner is going to be Jessica. So that's why she has this checklist to hold her accountable, right? Adam Lore, for example, everybody that's X, Eli Burner, recurring, Mark Sink, recurring. These are all recurring clients that get cleanings every bi-weekly or monthly already, so we don't need to message them every time. Does that make sense? So all the client communication is going through our virtual assistant, is posting all this. I don't need to look at this. This is just for internal communication and just internal management. At the beginning, for the first couple months when you hire the virtual assistant and they start to take this over, you're going to want to monitor this. You're going to want to comment, hop in here and say, actually, John doesn't need to be contacted, etc. Okay. Another thing which I'm not going to get into is you want to create scripts and templates for your virtual assistants as well. So we have in high level, you can create all kinds of different snippets. Okay. If I go back to conversations here. We have all these snippets for different text templates that our virtual assistant can use. So that way, they don't have to get creative, they don't have to necessarily memorize everything, they're just kind of copying and pasting. Okay? Copying and pasting. Right, here's the intro text message. Boom. They're going to go through their customer success plan, send that, etc. So the reason why I want to show you guys this is just a couple recommendations on systems to use. So High Level and Slack are going to be the best for the actual phone system, and then creating the internal systems. And I just want to show you that it's really easy and it's really possible to get yourself out of the business. We don't, as cleaning business owners, we don't want to work 24/7 forever. We got into this for freedom, but what happens is it just turns into kind of a full-time job with a lot of overtime, and you're probably underpaid for the amount of work you do anyways. So why wouldn't you just want someone else to run the business for you? You put the systems and processes in place, and the company scales itself. You earn more income over time, and you don't have to work more hours, right? So now it is easier said than done. There's a lot of nuance to this. It did take a lot of time to put in place. I just wanted to give you guys a super simple recommendation. If you did want a more in-depth walkthrough, just make a comment on YouTube, or you can just send me a message on Instagram at residentialcleaning.ceo, and I'd be happy to hop on a call with you and show you more intricate details of how I actually set this up completely, and hopefully we can help get you out of your business and buy your time back and start to earn more money. So have a good day. I hope this helped. Talk to you soon.